For our corporation, it's a textbook adoption year, so that has helped us in planning on what type of texts or resources we need to effectively plan instruction for the content connectors. Once we unpacked the standards, then we devised a pacing guide for our curriculum that will help us guide in picking the right texts.
In our district, it's something similar, but as a therapist, I found it beneficial to be involved in that process because it helped me collaborate with my teacher and my other therapists in figuring out how we could incorporate a lot of language and into some of the core content connectors and lessons that were already going to be taught in the classroom. So making sure that we're targeting all students at all levels.
For us, we designated groups, elementary, middle, high school. We had a general ed teacher that collaborated with us, and for some of the teachers, getting out of their comfort zone, feeling like they needed some support in teaching these skills. So having that general ed teacher and myself guide them and explain to them the sub-skills needed to teach the skills really, I think, boosted their confidence in how they would be able to teach it.
And I agree, from a therapy perspective and a speech therapist that focuses a lot on language, I think a lot of those prerequisites, having the therapist involved, can help with some of those basic skills that might come before you would actually jump into an academic lesson.
I think for everybody involved in our groups, when we were unpacking the standards, the aha moments were resources we already have in place, lessons that other teachers have created, collaborating all that information together, finding resources that were accessible, free, that could tap into the functional as well as the academic, were the aha moments for our teachers.
Absolutely. I think our teachers found that a lot of these things they were doing, it's just being able to elaborate upon them and make sure that we're taking every opportunity available to our students and really beefing that up and pulling everybody in and getting them on board.
My advice would be to begin when they're most comfortable. I have expressed to the teachers I've collaborated with, start with the subject area you feel the most comfortable in teaching. From there, your confidence will build, and you can then generalize that confidence across other subject areas.
I agree. We always emphasize to start small, especially if you are a therapist and you're focusing on vocabulary. Start with one student and kind of get comfortable with the ideas, and then you can branch out into smaller groups until you're able to incorporate everyone in the classroom. But definitely, when you look at the material, it can become overwhelming. But if you can just start one place, jump in, try it out, and get comfortable with it, it can grow from there. So don't try to tackle it all on day one.